Hi guys, welcome to FA channel. We're all about celebrating art, technology, and creativity. In this episode, I want to introduce and talk about this new gear that we mentioned in our previous video, Ready Player Me updates. This eye and head tracking gear called Tobii Eye Tracker 5. As I mentioned, this is my new toy, new gear that we use for so many purposes. And in this episode, I'm using my Animaze face tracking software because Animaze just I think in the middle of the July, Animaze released their Tobii Eye Tracker support. So now you can use Animaze with the Tobii Eye tracking. As you can see, when you move your eyeballs, you're just tracking really well. Of course, that's not it. This is not the main purpose of this gear. Is for, as they mentioned, is for training and gaming and streaming. We will talk with our own experience, how we liked it, which part is our favorite features. I think this gear is definitely great for streamer, for people who play game or want to train with their game skill. And apparently Anime is also gonna release the updates for leap motion hand tracking. So eventually I'm able to use leap motion when I'm doing face tracking with Anime. So we'll look forward to that update. And yeah, so let's get started with this amazing gear we got. At the beginning, to be honest, when we received this gear, I was kind of questioning about it because I am not a gamer. I do streaming for learning Japanese, play game, but it's more about teaching languages. And then I'm more like hesitating if this is really useful for me. But once I received it, first of all, I really like how delicate and futuristic this whole experience is. And then it's super easy to set up. All you have to do is plug into your computer and play. We'll show you a little process. It's like once you plug into your computer, you just have to wait for a couple of seconds for Windows to recognize this device, and it will just automatically installed. If it doesn't happen, just plug out and plug in again. It should work. The worst case, you just have to go Microsoft Store and search Tobii Experience. I'm almost like 90% sure you have zero problem with it. And then once you open up the software, calibration will start, and then your futuristic experience starts. You will see how this whole experience is very accurate and simple and fun. With a device, you need to place it underneath your screen or monitor. They have like two metal mount that you can use to stick on the laptop or the monitor. And there's one adjustable angle mount that you can place underneath the monitor. So we use on our laptop and then the monitor. So it's very easy to exchange it. My favorite thing, the most accurate and most fun part is this thing called the overlay called Tobii Ghost. As you can see in the background, is this little bubble move around. That's showing your audience exactly where you are looking at, which is, for me, it's like mind-blowing. I really think this is super useful for so many different reasons. So now let's talk about these three purposes we are using it for. First one is the training. So maybe you don't know, my partner is a big fan of Smash Bros. For Switch. And when he play game, he usually also like to watch other players playing and try to learn the skills, like how to be the top player. Yeah, and I will show you in the background. So he also sometimes watch the replay of his own game. When we set up this Tobii Eye tracker, so when he's playing, he was recording, and then when he played a replay, he see exactly where he's looking at, and then he was also kind of hoping if in the future some top players have this device that can show exactly where they're looking at. It's a great training purpose because a lot of shooting games or other kinds of games that players are playing, when you're learning how they play, you can see the difference between the beginner player and then top player. Maybe the way they look at the game when they're playing is completely different. So for training purposes, I think this is great for any players trying to improve their skills, right? And this Tobii eye tracker can use for any like PC games. We did for the Switch. It is a little bit complicated to set up with the Switch. If you guys are interested, we can make another video in the future. Just comment our video, comment our video down below. Next one is gaming. So apparently there are 162 games this Tobii eye tracker support. And yeah, so that's a lot of game to use this eye tracker to play with. So he tried Final Fantasy 15 as well. He's playing for a while. Well, I will just use the Final Fantasy 15 as example to show you how you can use this Tobii eye tracker for gaming. Once you connect the device and then open up the Final Fantasy 15, you will see a whole list of features that you can use for. So there are a couple of like settings like target at gaze, extended view, magic at gaze, and also you can adjust the sensitivity levels. And then he tried some like featured a default setting, which is all turned on and with the sensitivity 100%. Here's the best part, and then here's some features that we think it's not really necessary. So there's like when you are moving around, for example, in Final Fantasy, you are driving the car or the car flying, then there's one feature called extended view. Is whenever you look at a screen, the camera moves with you, which is not really necessary because most of the time when you're driving, you have to look straight. But I'm pretty sure not many people look straight in the game when they're driving. So as you can see, the cameras move around, so he bumped into the hill. So apparently that's not really accurate, but he said there's another one called target at gaze, which is really helpful. Is when you're in the field fighting with enemies, especially when you're like in the battlefield fighting with enemy. Usually you have to press certain button to choose the enemy and then target on it. But with this target at gaze feature, the function, you will just have to look at the enemy, and then you don't have to press any button. Especially if you are fighting with multiple enemies. I guess, I've never played Final Fantasy, I guess it's a great experience because it will just be very accurate. So people out there who are big fan of gaming, shooting game, anything, I'm pretty sure this tracker will help you the accuracy with the game. Next one, which is my favorite, is streaming. As you know, we had another playlist on our YouTube and a new Twitch channel that we're playing Xinjiang, the Japanese game, and learning Japanese at the same time. When I did it, like I've only done it for maybe 3 weeks, like 3 times. And whenever I'm teaching Japanese, like playing together, when I look at the hiragana on screen, and then my partner is talking about this is how you read it, this is what it means, it's really hard to show the audience which character I'm looking at. When he pointed, I can see, but audience can't see. So as you can imagine, with this eye tracker, it's a game changer. So audience definitely can see where exactly this hiragana or this character, where it's located and how it sounds, how it look like. So say you're streaming about learning something, or you're looking at a sign, you're streaming maybe talking about how to use Photoshop. I think with this eye tracker is very accurately pointed. Yeah, I just think it's very useful. At least for us, we're using for multiple purposes. There's one thing I want to point out. When when we put on the laptop, one nighttime before you sleep, I sometimes just bang close the laptop, like without thinking about it. You have to think about it if you have this device, because it's like a magnet on your laptop. But if you don't take it off, you may smash it. Woo! that will be hard. That's the only thing I think you should be careful. Otherwise, it's a beautiful device. Amazing. If you're interested, you can go to the link underneath our video with the 5% off. You can use the code FA_channel for the 5% off for this device. And yeah, if you're interested, please go take a look. It's definitely something worth the price, I have to say. It is great. Yeah, if it's not, I'm not gonna make this video. Trust me. Okay, cool. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I hope more people can benefit from this device. And then I'm still looking forward for moving my hand, because I just can't move my head right now. So hopefully Animaze can update the lead motion device support soon. I can move my hand. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.